Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
So, one of the first commandments that we learned about was the pants. But also, here's another one that we're not too, I would probably not be too fond about, and also something that we may not know.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 30.
Bring it out.
Then the priest shall see the plague.
So the topic is a plague. So he said the priest shall see a plague.
And behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
Is a plague a good thing or a bad thing? It's like a disease, right?
Like a disease.
It's like a disease. So he said in the plague, so let's read from the top.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
So for the yellow thin hair he was talking about, he said they were unclean because of it. You see what I'm saying? So what is yellow thin hair today?
Yellow thin hair. Big gray hair?
Yellow thin hair today. What is it? What's another word for yellow? What do you see yellow hair in? What about yellow hair? Is your hair yellow?
Oh, it's blonde, baby.
You know blonde is a French word for yellow, right?
Tell me something then, okay?
It's the same thing. But God said back in that time, and even to today, because people keep saying, oh, back in the Bible, no, that day, all that stuff that he did is the same today. It's no different. A whore back then is the same as a whore today. It's no different. Getting married back then is the same as getting married here. You see what I'm saying?
They had to wear dresses back then.
They still wear them today. So
They just a little tighter.
But no, that's unlawful. You're still breaking the commandments. You can't take off some tight pants and put them in a tight dress. Because that thing come up. You see what I'm saying? That's it's contradictory. But he said a yellow thin hair, it makes you unclean. So where did we learn to put in blonde hair in our hair? Where did we learn that?
Where did I learn that? At the hair store? Just trying something different.
You learn stuff from seeing. Who do you see that wears has that naturally?
On TV. People on TV.
Who do you?
The rapper.
What nation naturally has blonde hair?
White.
White.
Bring it out.
When they talk about the definition of beauty, the most beautiful people in the world, who do they usually talk about?
White people.
White people. And guess what we do subconsciously? We go towards what they do. That's how we got the pants. 1950, the white woman introduced that to us. Guess what now we wear? Pants. Same thing with the blonde hair. We like, oh, you know what? They can get whatever they want with that blonde hair. Let me put it in my hair. It looks good, because I'm tired of my gnats.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what our people do. They straighten their hair. Straight hair belongs to them. Blonde hair belongs to them. But instead, we want to go after the things that they do. But God says that's unclean. So we shouldn't be doing it.
Teach her.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
What is that nation that we're envying? Who are they to us?
You said the nation
the nation that we're copying, that's the white man. Who are they to us? Are they friends? Are they?
No, I don't think they are friends.
What's the opposite of a friend?
Enemy.
An enemy. That's the opposite.
Bring it out.
Friends put friends in slavery.
Right.
The friends put friends in slavery.
I don't got time for these people, man.
The friends put friends in slavery.
No.
The friends put friends in the ghetto.
No.
And not give any benefits.
No.
The friends oppress their friends.
No.
No. So these are not friends. He calls them enemies. But let's read what he says again.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
What do you call them this time? An oppressor. How are we being oppressed by them? They're the ones that set these up. We don't set those up.
But it's like they're setting them up for us, so we don't got like a choice, kind of.
No, we don't. Where else we gonna go?
Where else? Yeah, right. Like where else we gonna go? Like we don't have a choice.
They make it low income for people like us.
Like us, right?
He says, envy not the oppressor, meaning don't do anything he likes.
Right.
Don't do the things that he loves.
Right.
We don't.
Right, or don't do better.
And choose none of his ways.
So his ways, he's got the straight hair, they got the blonde hair.
The
That's
good
their
ways. They don't want us to get the good ways. They don't want us
But he's got it saying don't envy the things that they do.
They do.
So if they've got their gay pride set everywhere. God says don't do that. He's got his straight hair. He said don't do that. He said talking about the sports. He said don't do that. All the stuff that he does, he said do not do that.
Yeah, and that's the stuff we're doing.
That's so everything that they do, we do it. And understand, stuff they do is not always right.
Right.
A lot of stuff they do is not right. But we do it because we see them as the good people, the pure people. We see them as better. We see them as higher than us because guess what? They're in the suburbs. They're the ones with the companies. They're the ones with the businesses.
Right.
They're the one with the families. With a thriving nation that can go wherever they want. That's why we envy them, because they're in a better spot than us. But understand, God still tells us what we must do. And that blonde hair is one thing that God says don't do that.
That's right.
Hey, I was just trying something new. Don't.
I'm here to let you know, sis. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not hatred. It's just we need to go to Wisdom of Solomon 13. We need our sisters to understand that the stuff that they have on their head already is the best thing out there.
That's right.
If you look at the other nations, they try to get the
My
curly
mind
hair.
kind of
We
pushed
can't
back a
speak
little
for
bit.
all of them.
Huh?
You got some good hair, Frank, though. You got some great
So when people say good hair. You know what good hair is?
Is it nappy hair for real?
Go there. No, let's go straight to it. Let's go to Revelation.
In the Bible where they describe God.
I'm gonna read it for you.
Well, I'm not really sure if it's
right
God, but they described a man as seeing him with a bunch of snakes on his head. But those weren't the snakes; they were dreads.
I'm gonna read this for you.
Those were them
I'm gonna read this
dreads,
for you.
you know. So
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
This is a picture. This is an image of Christ. This is what Christ looks like.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hair, the hair on his face and on his head was white and woolly. Right? Let's get God real quick. Because understand, they describe what these people look like, what God looks like, what Christ looks like, what our forefathers look like. They had woolly hair.
So they just basically, I don't understand why people can feel God was a white man.
Because they're trying to. Remember I said they're trying to make you forget who you are? When they teach you that he's a white man, guess what? You're not going to relate to this Bible at all.
White man.
He's not. He's black.
He's a black man.
Read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So the Ancient of Days is God. He has no beginning or end of days. He created all that, right? So that's God. Go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The nappiest hair you could find. That's what he has. But we say good hair is if it has. They say if it has less curl, it's good hair. But according to the Bible, what does it say good hair is?
Straight.
Huh?
Well, not straight, well, woolly.
Woolly hair. But the thing is, the reason why we hate it is because the women are not taught how to deal with it.
Right.
They're not taught how to deal with curly hair. We just say, well, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with it. Perfect.
Right.
Put something in it. Get some weave.
Little wig or something.
Little wig. That's what our women do. I rarely see women with their hair out. And if they do, it's that little rat tail with the straight, because they burned it so much. You see what I'm saying? My point. Let me show you my point. Because when they on the back of that ponytail is straight. You want to know why? Because they killed their hair. They killed their hair from what? From dyeing it, from straightening it, from heat, right?
Preach!
So instead of having that nice ball of wool in the back, they got this straight dead hair on their head. Because they didn't learn how to take care of it. Their mom didn't teach them. Their sisters didn't teach them. They were never taught. So you gotta fix that. You know, you got beautiful hair according to God.
That's right.
You gotta fix that.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.